tell.
Hey, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse live at E3. My name is Nate, and I'm here with Morgan. Morgan.
I need to do next time.
Hey,
It's
Nate,
just
good
for
to
the
see you.
reading.
Morgan is another member of
Alright.
Treehouse.
So
one
see
of
what
our
these guys have to say
members,
now about
and he
Splatoon.
is going to help me take you through our new obsession.
Yeah, Splatoon. Oh my God, so fun, so fun. We're here with Eric Smith, one of our other Treehouse game experts. Eric, why don't you go ahead and jump into the tutorial and let's see what we're working with here.
By the way, this is
So
Jimmy.
we debuted this in
and
our digital
MegaManDust.
event. I can't believe we actually got to
Coming
sit
at
on
you
this
live
and
through
not
YouTube.
not have it
Yeah,
leaked beforehand.
bringing you
So fun.
Nintendo Treehouse
So,
for
let's talk
Splatoon
concept.
at
Yeah,
E3.
so-
Concept.
He's going to be playing through the tutorial. We're just going to talk a little about how this game works. It's
Looks
as
cool,
you guys
though.
probably saw in
It
the
does.
Nintendo
It's really
digital
good.
event. It's
You know, it
4-on-4
kind of reminds me.
online. We're obviously playing it local
This
right
probably
here.
is like Nintendo's
Multiplayer,
answer to
action shooter,
what's it called?
Territory, Squid,
the
Ink
one,
Splatter,
the
Party. I mean, it's
Plants
it's
vs
so
Zombies.
That sounds like a new genre.
Eric's just
Garden
gonna sort of-
Warfare.
you guys can-
It
you're
seems
gonna
very
see
like
him sort of
that, with
going
just
through
a
by
whole
himself,
different
getting used
gameplay.
to
I
the
really
controls.
like the whole.
But basically,
ink
when the
thing
match
and stuff.
starts, what he's going to be doing is competing with his team of four
kinda see
to
that.
splatter as much of
Similar
the
style.
map with
Interesting
ink as
gameplay.
possible.
Kind of
And
cutesy.
meanwhere, also trying to
And all multiplayer too,
everyone
just
else.
like
Splatter everyone else.
Garden Warfare is all
And the
multiplayer.
controls really
Yeah.
couldn't be easier. So, I mean, anybody who's played any third-person game will be pretty familiar with them. Just in general, the the control stick is going to move you. You know, move your character left and right, and the right control stick is going to move
Yeah,
your view
it
around.
feels like a dual analog shooter, but you've also got the gamepad tilt control, which it feels so good because a lot of times you're not really aiming sort of really that fast twitch style aiming, but you're instead sort of changing the arc of the way you're splattering the ink.
Yeah.
It just feels so good.
Dude,
It's one of my
this dude's gonna make
favorite
me
sort of
dizzy the way he
combinations
moves
of
around.
analog
It's like-
plus motion control.
Yeah,
Should
which
take
I
us on
actually
Dramamine for
compared
this
to
video.
when I played, the Ocarina of Time
the
remake
motion
on the
impaired.
Nintendo 3DS. That sort of fine touch aiming that you would get once you went in when you were aiming a slingshot or something like that.
So
It's
good.
just
It just works.
it's really
Yeah, I see the
important.
world.
The gameplay fits the game style back and forth.
Right.
Yeah, you need to cut them to the
Alright, so
shrooms, man.
Now we can actually jump into the game here, and Eric hopefully is going to show. Don't hold back on these guys.
Don't hold back.
Eric, just because we're on a live
So
stream.
this is
you
going
need
to
to-
get really
War.
crazy.
Ink the most turf to win.
But again, it's going to be a 3-minute round, and at the end of 3 minutes, they're going to want to see which team has covered the most of the map, essentially. And part of what's fun about that is you don't really know which team is winning until the end because the ink is being sort of layered on top of each other.
Although you can, one important
So
part of
looks
it
like they
is
have a meter
tracking
for
in
their
real
ink.
time. So I don't know if the
Well, that's what I was
game's showing
wondering.
you
They
fill it up
basically
by
your bottom
getting
screen
into the ink?
gamepad is showing you in
Yeah,
real
'cause
time.
look at his
the
tank,
coverage
it's actually
over
going
the
down.
entire map. So you can
Absolutely.
see
So yeah, you
like,
do
oh, man,
fill it up by going to
Oh
the
yeah, you
ink.
can tell when your team's falling behind, but then you might
Okay.
get really focused on a certain.
I would think that would
pushing
diminish the
forward
ink
or
you have on the
chasing
floor,
this guy,
though.
and then you look down and suddenly your team's winning. Or
My
Yeah.
sense
So
of scale is like.
what Smitty here is doing
Yeah, it would be
is
kind
really
of cool
important.
that if you
Laying
take
down a
ink
good
from
layer
the.
around his home base.
yeah.
I mean,
Not
it
only
wouldn't
does
take the
this
equal
basically,
amount, but at least
give you
start,
an advantage because eventually
diminishing
you
some
cover
ink.
those trying to win, but it also means your movement is automatically going to be a little bit better
Yeah.
because you're faster through it.
So he just entered sort of this is where a lot of the action happens. It's like the middle of the map. It's a really symmetrical sort of multiplayer map.
Yeah, I'm seeing teal out there. Does
I
that
feel
means
bad,
that
like
they're-
this
Oh, look
mess,
at
and
that.
like I kind of want
Oh!
it clean.
Didn't- I thought Smitty was the good one.
The OCPD in you is gonna start cleaning.
I'm gonna go around with a push broom. Stop making a mess.
Oh yeah, so that's a really critical gameplay mechanic. Like he just on the gamepad screen, he just tapped one of his teammates.
that's
That is
cool.
cool.
Super
This,
jumping right
this
to
is
the
actually
location,
really
so
big. I like
It's
that.
territory-based game where you're
It's
also
a large
fighting over
map.
the
Look at that
middle
mini
ground
map in the
or
look in the
sort
corner.
of choke points,
Yeah.
but
It's
you
a
don't have to sort
big
of run back
map.
from the front. You can hop right to it, and you can also hop back to your.
Looks like
spawn
blue is
point. So
winning.
you're kind of jumping back and forth between where the action is.
Yeah.
Which is crucial, right? Because you can look down at your map and basically see, oh man, they're around my base. I'm seeing paint, like bad paint, bad ink around my base.
So here he's swimming as a squid. You can swim through your ink really quickly. So you also have an advantage. The more territory you have covered in ink, the more you can use your squid abilities. And then it's just sort of everything sort of plays into the more
Oh,
territory you have, the more advantage you have.
There you go.
Splatters. Players said, "Oh, he's got
This is a
splatters."
contested zone in the middle, obviously.
Ink shot.
And this, of course, this is all being tracked basically. So you're the number of times he gets splattered, the number of times
Yeah,
he
it's all adding to
splatters.
his own score. So I mean, it's a team game. You're playing to be the team with the most territory.
One
But you're also
minute
going to get ranked based on. The
I
amount
like
of
this. It's pretty
territory
cool.
you covered.
I'm really excited about this
Take a look
game.
up at this map.
I was actually
Who
just
knows
kinda
if they're showing
on
this
that
the feed,
thing,
but Morgan and I are looking at this map
As I was playing some
where
Call of Duty
pink is
clothes
just
and
getting
stuff.
annihilated. You
Like
can see
all
that
these
blue
games, they're
basically
cool,
has
they're cool, they're
moved
fun,
on. I
but
mean,
everything is
There's
so
less than a minute
violent.
left, and they have really, really good strong
Again, as
goals.
an adult, you
Driving
take it
deeper into
take it in
games.
spades. It's like, okay, it's cool for the gameplay. But this is
20,
kind of nice. I can actually see sitting down with a family playing a fun multiplayer competitive game.
Yeah.
But no one's getting shot in the face. There's not blood everywhere. It's very cool. It's very fun. But it's not like playing down to kids. As an adult, I'd like to play this.
Yeah, exactly.
You're inking over someone else's ink. You're
Yeah, that's one thing I like. Like I said, it reminds me of Garden Warfare, and yeah, it's cutesy and everything, but as you mentioned, it looks very competitive. You can really get into matches here, and a lot of strategy involved in really unique gameplay. I really like the whole ink, having to paint the whole area.
I don't think you got it, man. I don't think you got it at
Oh
all.
gosh. Ooh. Oh.
48%.
That's all right. It's only the first round. It's only the first round.
Good guys lost. Bad guys took it.
This gives us a good shot at the. So these
See,
guys.
this is great though, because look at this. Eric actually
Dang,
was
it's
on
like,
the
okay,
losing team, but he
can,
ended up
can I
being
move
the,
now? Yeah.
highest
Got the most.
Kind of nice. You get a little token. You know, it's like, hey, team lost, but you did your job.
I think we need to take a small moment and talk about this character design because I'm totally in love with it. These little guys. We're calling these guys Inklings.
Dude, that guy, that third guy, he's like so
I don't know,
freaking close
man,
to
they
that
just
big
look-
screen. What the heck?
everything
Oh no,
from the
he's looking at the
little
small screen,
tentacles
which is
as their hair, you know,
dangerous. It's
like
like,
one's got pigtails,
dude, you have like a
the little-
55 inch right in your face.
I love that they talked about that in the digital event. You know, the dev team talking about how the game, it's an ink-based game. You're shooting ink. You got a character. Wait, squids shoot ink. It's just
That
like
does
the
look
way
rather
the game
messy.
and the
It's
characters
like,
developed in this really sort of
I kinda
organic
like
way.
it paint on me.
Both played off each other.
No, to me,
don't think we've
I look like ice cream, so I'm like it's sticky.
Oh,
Smell
yuck,
like,
yeah.
Important mechanic,
I'll take a
obviously.
shower.
You don't have unlimited ammo. You know, ink is your ammo. You have a tank on your back.
Where are those those disinfecting towelettes?
You're just running around.
Oh,
As a squid, it
well, there's
refills
your blood right there.
Does it make a difference if you're in your own ink or if you're in? Like,
Ooh,
like,
just
if
got
you're
smacked
down on
or
the ground and there's
splattered.
no ink on the ground whatsoever. Does it refill as fast as?
That's
your-
pretty cool though. It gets you in
When you're a
the.
squid,
Yeah,
the
no.
ink's gonna refill
Ooh.
Oh,
It doesn't
that was
matter what
painful.
color you're in.
Oh, they
You're
are
always-
cloaked
As a squid, you're always going to
person?
want to be
Yeah.
in your color ink anyway, because you can move faster, you can swim up walls.
And not only that, you can hide. I mean, I played.
We're,
Oh yeah, go for it.
yes, sir, we're about to take a look at
If I
the
were
game
him,
packs
I
right
would start
here,
re-inking
give people a better idea of sort
the
of
other
what's
area
happening
that
down
the
there.
bad guys are
There's
inking.
actually a lot going on. Not only
To
is there
recover
that
some
real-time
lost
sort of
ground.
view of what's happening.
Yeah.
I love it too because it's not like, you know, some shooters you might be like, oh, we're winning 16-8, and you're like, okay, we're down 8, whatever. This is like constantly changing dynamic, and you never have a really good idea who's winning. I mean, you do to a point.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you just
that's
saw-
another
you just
thing
saw
that's
one
kind
of
of
his
cool too.
players get
I guess you
splattered
do
right
get
there.
points for like
And I mean,
inking another
everyone-
player,
all these arrows and
but
your base
you're
basically
like I'm saying it's up to
tap
make the
one of those
mechanic.
jump
You
shoot and
Yeah.
hide,
ink them all you want, but
So
focus
those
on your
percentages, you know, and
turf.
it goes down to
That's the
decimal. So
main
you're gonna
goal.
win a
That's
match
kinda cool.
48.6% covered. Like, I don't know what that is right now. It looks like pink's maybe up, I don't know,
Which
42
is
to
good, which is
yeah.
good. You know, it's
so
much
fun.
more organic. You can't be looking and relaxing.
Teal is
and saying,
kicking
"Oh,
butt
we got
again,
this
I
in the
think.
bag," because it could be that
Oh,
someone
no,
all of a
actually.
sudden
Yeah, Pink's making a
No,
comeback.
Pink is actually making a comeback there.
your back area.
And also, I don't know if we still have the gamepad
Gotta
feed
push
up, but if we
forward
do,
with that.
Yeah, they're all
and like we talked
their own
about, you
area
see
right now.
where your teammates are. You can tap either their icon on the map or their little icon off to the side, and you'll fly right to the
that works
spot.
too. Up there.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. You could have told me that beforehand, man.
Yeah, I
We've
know, I
been playing
gotta
this
keep-
game in the treehouse for like ages. You never tell me that
I
stuff.
gotta keep a few tricks up my sleeve.
Yeah.
So Eric's gonna go ahead and use a
Oh,
super jump here. I
that
think
Pink is
to get
going
back to
too
the front
far
line.
out
Look
of
at
his
that.
own. He needs
Yeah,
reinforcement.
and that
The
actually.
problem is,
Ooh, jeez, Landon got smacked.
exactly.
Super weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just in the middle of a
Well, because you know
total
you have
fight.
one teammate left up there on the front line. You're like, I gotta go help him out, but chances are he's outnumbered at that point. So
Yeah, you're gonna be landing right in the middle of
Yeah.
like an intense ink fight. Yeah. So you can see since he's laid down so much ink over here, he can just turn into a squid and just cruise.
yeah, cruise. I've seen.
Oh, and actually, we didn't talk about this, but those things he's hopping over, there definitely are surfaces that you can't put ink on,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah, it looks like
I mean,
glass or
that's
something.
important
Yeah.
too because you can't. It means you can't like climb all walls.
Yeah.
There's
And
certain
the-
areas where you can't
And the,
hide.
ink, and the ink on the walls actually isn't going to counter your total, but it's going to help your team have an advantage to like swim around and up and down.
You can
I
if you
see a
ink-
lot of teal
so if you
around.
ink a wall, you can just hide in there though.
Yeah, you can totally just hide.
Chill. What do you think, Smitty? What's the
I'd
bird?
say. Oh, that looks pretty close
I
actually.
think Pink took this one. I'm calling it Pink.
Ah, 26.
No.
Oh, look at that.
0.9%.
Oh, Pink
Yeah,
actually
0.9.
won.
See, and the
No,
thing is that
yeah,
0.9%
Pink
was
actually
probably
won.
like two
Yeah,
little
just-
ink
just
splats.
a couple of splats of ink.
Yeah.
Gotta keep
That's funny.
playing.
Her face like right now.
Somebody
Yeah,
else
she's
was
like,
carrying you that
okay,
time, Smitty.
can I
Was
move
that
now?
on your team? Is that
It's
Holden
like,
over there?
oh, I lost.
Carrying you up.
Boo-hoo.
All right, so
Thanks
we're
for
gonna
playing.
have these guys go back to the tutorial and sort of, I think a lot of people were seeing a match for the first time, and we're gonna use this opportunity to sort of slow down and just let people, you know, talk a little bit more about what they just saw before they hop into the next match. So.
Well, it gives me a chance to talk over some stuff that I saw in the trailer that I didn't even know was in the game.
Yeah.
And obviously we're just gonna have to speculate about this stuff, but definitely saw different weapon types. There was like a giant paint roller that they're rolling around with, just like paint.
Yeah, that one looked like
Oh
it's
my
a lot
god!
of fun.
I mean, yeah, we're not seeing that in this version we've got playable, but I mean, just imagine the different weapons.
Yeah. No, I was already, and they showed a bunch of different maps on it.
They did see one character use a super weapon. I wonder if that, like the laser weapon and the paint roller, are like super weapons or something.
Some kind of grenade launcher.
That's a choke point.
Cool.
I got to get that high platform. You know,
Paint launcher.
Eric right here is sort of using this. He's sort of doing a strategy where you shoot ink, swim through it, and you by like
pop out.
shooting ink, swimming through it, you can like increase your rate of speed like through the map. It's
Oh
unbelievable.
man, I gotta practice.
Yeah.
I'm not that good yet. Hopefully they won't actually put me on one of these units.
Kind of remind me of a bit of a
segments.
Portal vibe, a
I
little
think I
bit.
do
Oh,
alright,
yeah.
but not like that.
See, Eric kind of just showed for the people at home just how
Moving
quickly
from
you can get to
ink blot to
across the
ink
map
blot.
by using that sort of combination of shooting ink, swimming through it, shooting ink, swimming through it.
Now that I'm taking the time to stare at it too, it's kind of awesome how you can see the ink tank in the back, exactly how depleted it is
Yeah,
at all times. That's totally.
And there's a little red arrow on that ink tank too, and that's actually the level you have to have it at to throw an ink bomb. It's like a splatter bomb.
Oh yeah, we haven't even talked
There
about
it was.
those.
He just threw one. So
Now that dumped way like a
it
ton
takes
of
that
ink
much,
out.
like 70% of that tank.
Alright, so you can't just go and spam splatter bombs.
Yeah, you can.
That's good.
All right,
That was
let's
sucker
get in there. We didn't even
spamming
talk about going
splatter bombs.
I know.
There's too
Well,
much
we
Just stay at the
got-
base.
Let's slow
Splat,
down,
splat,
let me play
yeah.
the tutorial so we can remember all
Tetris.
that.
Can't slow down.
As soon as this match starts, it's gonna get crazy.
That Tetris game for Nintendo?
Didn't see it.
Loading up, loading players.
That's a whole Nintendo Treehouse booth, and they had a Tetris game.
So
Okay.
I've actually seen a lot of different ink colors too. I think
Yeah.
that is this randomly spawning which ink colors it is every time we play
yeah,
this?
it
we've
looks
got
like your
3
sister
sets
right
of
there.
ink colors, and
It does.
You gotta figure that some people.
What the heck? Where's she?
I call it, hey sis.
We're gonna hop
So you'll be
over
working.
this. Morgan, come
She's
back
like, I
over
thought
here.
you will be working. Yeah, but you're at
Talk
E3.
about one other thing that I want to talk about, which is the. Tell me what the super weapon's called. Is it super weapon?
yeah, super weapon. So
All right, we're gonna try to get Smitty. We're gonna try to get you to.
Oh, look at
to
that
get one of
Smash
those. I don't
one,
think you
it's,
busted
like,
that out in the
packed.
last match, but in this match, talk to me how exactly super weapons fill up and what they do for you, basically.
yeah, so as the ink sort of filling up the tank,
That is awesome,
you
like
or
that.
as you're splattering and as you're like covering the ground, your score is going up. So like every new bit of turf that you cover is going to add to that total. So it's not like it has to be claimed for the first time. And as your little meter fills up, you then get this like super weapon. You click the right thumbstick, pull out this like it's basically a giant bazooka.
Full big.
Yeah. And you only have as many shots as
Bazooka of paint.
It's like
Yeah.
a timer. It's like a
Oh,
cooldown.
so if you fire at will, basically,
Yeah.
fire as fast as you possibly can, and
Exactly.
you'll be spraying ink
Exactly.
everywhere.
It's like a cooldown timer. So
No, and sorry, I didn't understand your explanation. The way it fills up is every time you're painting over anything, that's basically adding to like a point total,
yeah.
and
exactly.
that like and that is filling the meter up.
Exactly.
Totally
Exactly.
okay. Does that have anything to do with the when
So they're gonna get going here again. So we're gonna.
Oh, okay. Are you telling me to stop talking? I was
No. I'm
Yeah,
just
pretty
saying,
much. Shut up.
Yeah. Well, I
just
just want to make sure that we're focused on
Let's focus
Eric
on the
getting going.
gameplay. See if you can get me a super weapon, man. I need to see it.
Yeah. So what you're gonna see is sort of. So you see his score going up. He's got 23, 24. What that's counting is sort of how much new turf is covered by his ink from his tank, not
From
his
his
team.
tank. Oh,
That's his
okay,
individual
gotcha,
score.
gotcha.
So
Oh,
This is
so
what
you
I
get an
know
idea
from
how much you
I'm
have.
running around like must spray
Kind
everything
of
because
cool
it
though,
feels
because
too good.
also a little bit of competition between the team itself.
yeah, as that's going up, that meter's filling
Who
up,
can
filling up.
cover the most area?
Yeah.
He just
Oh,
come on.
we got him.
Did you get him?
And you get a little bump for that too. You're like when you splatter another player, you get a little point bump.
Oh,
That's
right.
all going to add to your own total. So that's what we're seeing at the end of matches when like you might be on a losing team, but be the first player. It means that like, you did a lot of work.
That was awesome. So you see how he escaped that? He threw a splatter bomb into that hallway. Smitty basically turned into squid form, jumped out, and basically dodged the ink explosion.
Yeah.
These people are good, man. I'm just scared. The game's not even out. These sort of freaking hardcore people on this
Refill,
thing. It's
man.
like,
All right,
shit.
he's got a super weapon ready. Let's see if he's going to use it.
He's gonna get smoked.
Oh,
Oh, there he goes.
it
He's
out.
got
Oh,
it.
look at that. He's just laying down
Hurricane.
these like
The
cyclones.
hurricane.
Just, like,
Fire at
slots.
will. Dang. Oh.
It feels so good.
Oh,
You
he
have
got
wide
splattered
open
by
area,
another
you can
super
just, like,
weapon.
boom, lay down like.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, we were playing this earlier, and I was on a high platform, and someone way below me was firing it, it still hit me. I was like, I didn't even see it coming. All of a sudden, there's this cyclone.
Oh, yeah, you know, it's like a 40-foot tall, like spinning cyclone wall of ink. You know how to mess with that.
Smitty's really moving.
Yeah,
There it comes.
Yeah,
See,
okay,
that's exactly what I saw. That was the last thing I saw. The cyclone of ink coming in my face.
Like,
Yeah, you're talking about this earlier,
no.
different colors. Now we have sort of orange versus blue. There's,
See
there's
the
3
his
sets,
laugh
and they
is
all look
splattering
so good.
before
Like,
his
just the way
eyes.
the ink looks, the way it reflects.
Yeah, that's, I mean,
I've played this game for
Leave the
weeks
jokes
now,
to those who know
getting
how to
ready
make
for
them.
E3, and like I've never gotten tired of just
Oh, God.
shooting it.
yeah. Well, and the thing is that there's no, I feel like you're not going to just master any map or any strategy. Every single time I play
Ooh,
this, I feel like I have to
nice.
have a different strategy
Oh, yeah.
because it
Looks like
constantly
his
evolves.
own
There's a guy,
his
there's
own
this guy,
ink
Ethan, that works in the
protecting him
Treehouse,
from the
and, like,
splatter.
his favorite thing to do is he runs to the
That'd
other
be
side
an
of the
interesting
map,
concept. It's kind of cool.
shoots one little tiny dot of ink,
And then when he
he
was
hides
shooting at it,
just sits there.
Yeah,
because
that
it's
sounds
kind
like
of splattered everywhere, but
So-
but his.
Oh, so yeah,
his
so you hit it
We've
and
got
block.
about
Oh,
50
that makes
seconds
sense.
left in this match,
That's
so
neat.
and that's we're gonna after this match is over, we're gonna kick it back over to the.
Yeah, I think we're probably not even going to see.
Pardon
I don't
the,
think we're even
slight
gonna see
pun,
end
but
of this
it's so
match
fluid.
because We have people waving at us saying that
Nah.
somebody way more important than
No,
us
the
is
gameplay,
waiting
man, it
over on
actually,
my-
I
one of
do
the
like
most
how
important
quick it
people,
is for his
in
I know.
our
cutesy
lives.
as it is.
I know it's
We
fine.
are
Just
going
continue
to,
my life.
have Mr. Miyamoto on Treehouse Live.
Trying to get you
Nintendo
back,
Treehouse
damn it.
Live at E3's deck coming up next. So we're just going to take a really quick
Yeah, I
break
hope you
here.
guys have had a great time looking at Splatoon. It's we're gonna have a bunch more segments.
We
We're
get to
gonna-
come back. Yeah,
Now
I mean,
porn,
I feel
Advanced
like
Warfare.
whole show
This.
floor, so yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right.
Exciting.
Well,
Not
we're
really.
going to take a
Right.
quick
So
break
what do you
and then
think?
Mr.
Closing
Miyamoto
comments on
will be
this.
waiting.
Thanks, guys.
Rave throughout the whole presentation. It looks like a kind of new idea, new concept. I like it. I want it.
So that was
No, yeah, it's really fun. It looks really fun. I like the whole new
That's like
game
an
dynamic
E3.
of having to ink areas and everything as
that is we
opposed to
get to see who
just
won
killing, ranking up kills. So it's very promising. I really like it. I'm really looking forward to it. Right, so this was Jemmy bringing you a quick segment of Nintendo Treehouse featuring Splatoon along with,
MegaManDust.
and wishing you a happy E3. And we'll be back for the next segment in a little while. In the meantime, we shall return.